Hey Gemini, how's it going? It's MJ from All to Love, and I'm here doing your August intuitive readings. Like I just said, these are intuitive readings, so they don't necessarily look or sound like traditional tarot. There's no specific form other than my intuition reading the spread, the cards, and intuitively laying them. And then basically, it's like if your intuition guides you to the channel and you resonate with the messaging, then it's likely that a private booking or coaching and stuff like that can serve you on your journey. So let's just get right to it. Hola, I knew it was you. So Gemini, let's tune in and just see what energies come through for you guys for the month of August. Nice. I was thinking about your bro today, actually. Like this morning upon waking. Okay, Gemini. Hey, how are you? Okie dokie. So, Gemini. Boy, oh boy. There's a lot going on for a lot of people. Like tough stuff, basically. Yeah. So there's like a divine judgment that's closing down a cycle and loss. Love and money, apparently. So this has thrown the magic. Hi, you guys. So I'm feeling as though like the top row is like what you've been through, basically, or what the present energies are. So to me, this judgment in reverse is like a divine judgment, but the painful kind of judgment, the painful kind of situation. If it were upright, it would be like a judgment call being like, woohoo, it worked out in my favor. And then like the world in reverse, to me, it just feels like the world is crumbling a little bit. The old world is crumbling. Lovers in reverse. Loss of love. And Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's not just about money. It feels like the material world as you know it is not what you once held. It's the pentacles, the 10 pentacles aren't there anymore. Clearly, after the judgment's been passed, the world that you once knew is gone. The Lovers is gone, and so clearly there's a monumental ego death happening, a monumental shape-shifting happening. All right. Ugh. Gemini. Yeah, so, and this is this intuition. I have that Three of Swords is there as heartbreak. That's the central theme right now. And let's get to some advice and some clarity and hope and divine guidance out of all of this loss and instability. Three of Pentacles has come up as like seeking counsel. There's a Trinity aspect of manifestation when we go through some hardcore shit like this. It's allowing ourselves to open up and receive from receive guidance, help, love, support, being held by the Ace of Pentacles. King of Cups reversed. So just being mindful of I'm hearing be mindful of emotional manipulation during this time. Keep yourself safe and in the company of people you trust 100%. Okay, so these cards have come up in the reverse. And it means that a new opportunity of King of Cups is past. That's probably why this has come up and why there's so much loss. Gemini. Okay. Oof. All right. So there's an Ace of Swords. I just want a few more cards for Gemini now. Over here is feeling like a bit of support for the situation. There's a Queen of Pentacles, so there's somebody with material stability, a sense of material stability and wisdom, like star wisdom. There seems to be energies of laying down swords around you and an ending of a cycle of emotional manipulation, emotional despair. It's like, to me, the Knight of Cups with the Hermit is like an instability of the going within, if that makes sense. So we often talk about like go within and tune into yourself, but in this situation, I don't think that's necessarily healthy. It's like, if anything, you want to go to the Ace of Swords, you want to go to some offers, some new opportunities, some thoughts, some engaging, some good vibes I'm hearing, and allow yourself to be surrounded by stable energy, grounded energy, loving energy, and don't hermit yourself, because then we can end up wallowing in our emotion. Because regarding the situation, the cards are asking you to lay down the swords now. Lay down the battle. Lay down the tug of war. I'm hearing there's no one and no thing to blame. So there is this Fool card coming up. There's a Three of Cups coming up. it's not quite upright yet, so I feel like it's coming in, as in there's hope, and there's going to be time for celebration. There's going to be time for, I'm hearing reward, a time for reward. And yet it's coming out of, make sure we don't go into hermit mode, and make sure we don't go into like the, you know, the dark side of emotional grief, of blaming ourselves, of like, or trying to point fingers. I just read, I was watching something about that in the energies right now, that when we all get hit with these tough times, a lot of the default is going to go around blaming. It's easier sometimes energetically to go around blaming who did what and why that happened and you shouldn't, blah blah. That's not going to help the situation. Lay down the swords, and then pick up a new sword with the help of this Queen of Pentacle energy. There's a diagonal line between Ace of Swords, so like brand new starts, brand new beginnings. I'm hearing the intuitive sword as well, your inner knowing, bringing your inner knowing to the fore with the support of the Queen of Pentacles. And then the Queen of Pentacles also offers this love, guidance. I'm hearing this can be therapy as well. And the Fool card is here. This means that this is available to us, but we're just holding back a little bit, probably because of this sort of energy wallowing. It's not, you know, good or bad. It's just that there is a wallowing type of energy, which if we hang out there too long, can take us under, basically, right? Lay down the sword, cut that out eventually, and trust that it's safe for you to set off on new adventures again and to celebrate. Celebrate life. Celebrate life. Oh. Yeah. So this central theme of the heartache and the lovers lost is like the loss of a foundation, the loss of what was once believed to be a potential foundation. Just a couple more cards now, just a couple more cards for the Gemini. I've had a couple private readings as well, which have been deep, like deep hitting. I'm pretty sure I recorded a private reading yesterday for somebody where I actually started crying at the end because it was just so, there was like 9 major arcana, Tower and Death and Judgment and you know, look at the world around us. There's so many aspects of our reality which is completely, Angela, which is, it's like crumbling. Old paradigm, patriarchy, the corruption, the banking system. There's just so much just like ego death around our humanity that these sort of spreads at this trajectory don't ultimately surprise me, or it's not that shocking, but it doesn't, you know, talking about it doesn't make the actual processing of what we're going through any easier. Ugh. So there's just a lot of compassion ultimately, and that's a big piece, self-compassion. We have to have like mega uber love and compassion for self, for our existence, the existence of our totality, right? And knowing that we're all in this sort of co-creative divine experience. And that it's mindful that we don't have to take on people's perceptions. We don't have to take on other people's ideas about what's going on in life. We can totally create our own. We can tune in to all there is and know in truth that all relationships are eternal. Okay, well, that's enough of those cards. Yeah, so around the heartbreak, it's actually, I don't even necessarily feel like I need to go into these cards. It's just more, you know, feelings of unfairness, of loss, of feeling lack of confidence, and carrying around these massive burdens. And whenever this card comes up, it's like, remember that you have a choice to lay down the burden. This is a huge karmic cycle. If this many major arcanas come up and this much kind of intensity comes up, I have to say it's a karmic cycle, which means you can't and you could not have avoided this situation. It's like predestined on all levels. Predestined on all levels because there's a collective learning that's higher than what the physical 3D reality might dictate to us. And I'm hearing it's time. It's time to lay down the burdens and to start healing. The Queen of Pentacles is giving me hope in this reading. The Fool and the Three of Cups. Mind not to drown our sorrows too much. but let yourself off the hook if you need to let loose. You know, it's all good. And remember, there's really no compromise when it comes to love and abundance and freedom. There's no compromise. Yep. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So this is telling us that you are absolutely undergoing a transformation. This is like cosmic law. Thank God this card came out, because otherwise just oh my God, because you're transforming. You're becoming an entirely new being through this experience. Remember not to wallow. Remember, don't hang out in those despairing emotions of the hermit, like in reverse, so like the dark side of a hermit mode. You can lay down the swords and embrace a new sword, a new beginning. Lean on this Queen of Pentacles, someone with material abundance, someone with or material stability, a sense of groundedness, someone with a sense of earthly connection. When you're ready, it's okay to be the Fool. Go celebrate, go drink, go do some stuff for friends that feels nice, that feels light. Allow yourself to have support, help from other, because you've lost a whole bunch. Maybe jobs, people, money, situations, and it feels like the end of the world. Because something that you felt had great potential is no longer here. And something so monumental with this as like a central theme, total fucking heartbreak, right? You're having a heart activation, which I know on 3D level we can get consumed in all the minute, not the minutia, but like the details. We can get consumed with the details. We all do it. But there's always like a higher order happening, and the higher order in this case for the Geminis is an ultimate transformation happening. Why? Because you deserve this abundance. And it was never going to happen with this old life the way that you deserve it. And so this is on the cards. This life is available to you. You're going to come into this foolish energy, a more lighthearted energy, as you step out of the healing process and the deeper aspects of grief that need to be transformed or are being transformed. And it's asking of you to lay down the burdens eventually when you're ready, so that you can reclaim your pentacles. They're all here as well. Like, you know, reversals, the way I intuit them, are the way I intuit them, but also it's to remember that the cards are still here. You still have the Ten of Pentacles. You still have the Nine of Pentacles. There is confidence. There is abundance. But because of the cycle of transformation, it's all like, it feels like it's all leaving our world. Which transformation does that? You can't, it's like the rising of the phoenix ashes. You can't take any of the old with you. So when it comes to total, true transformation, everything goes. It's like a shock wave, a monumental shock wave through your reality. Just a few more Osho cards. Just a few more Osho cards here for some loving guidance around this reading. Healing. You guys see? Yeah, I would put that right over top the three of cup, or what is it? The Three of Swords. Healing. And I'm really hearing, like, when I put the card up like that, the light around his heart was really obvious to me. And then I'm hearing, like, there might be sound and light frequency healing modalities that help. I know of, like, gong bath, or even just lying in relaxation, imagining light. And the colors in this card are like a light pale blue and also yellow, like a golden light. See how he's all lit up? So I'm actually seeing this card as representative of a helpful tool for your own healing. Light, color, and sound. You just need some time to heal and restore everything. There's this miser card come out, and all I keep hearing from this is there's no looking back. No looking back. Open your heart. Heal. Restore. Know that you're going through transformation. Know that all relationships are eternal. Abundance is truly yours to create. Success. You'll have success. 6. I'm trying to see if there's any numbers that can give us an idea of how long you might be in this cycle. I said 6. And I'm seeing 6s. Six to 10 months. It's pretty vague, but still, 6 to 10 months of a healing process, depending on where you are in it. Don't isolate yourself, please. Don't close yourself off. Don't isolate yourself, please. Make sure you surround yourself with people who love you. Let yourself chill, rest, be present. Okay, so you're going through the transformation, and then we get the Fool upright. You're gonna get there, basically. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna start fresh. You're gonna start new. And this time, it's gonna be successful. You're loved and supported. Everything you need is around you. Just don't isolate yourself, okay? And don't wallow in the grief. You're going through a transformation, and any of us who've been through transformation know it's just fucking ridiculous. It's just so painful and intense, and like, why? Why? What is existence anyway? Like, what the fuck is life, right? So it's bigger than you. It's bigger than the individual, right? So lay down the burden. Lean on the community, the closest, nearest, dearest friends that you have. You're going through a healing. Sound, light, and color. Sound, light, and color can be helpful healing tools for you now to heal your heart, empower the heart, so that these cards can come through for you. Be the Fool. This is your support. Be the fool. You're an abundant creator and success is yours. Gemini, so much love for you. Peace out, you guys.